I headlined in Vegas, getting the old chords together. So I wasn't thinking or worrying about Jeannie at all.
What was Vegas like then?
It was
like the 70s in Vegas?
Uh-huh.
Was that cool?
And 80s.
Yeah, I mean, Sinatra was still playing Vegas then.
Yeah, and Elvis was right down the street.
Yeah, Elvis, of course, that was his era.
Yeah, yeah.
You went to see him there?
I did.
At the International? That's where he played. That's where Colonel Parker lost him in a gambling bet or something. So he had to play there like a mule, like 2,000 shows a year.
God, he was exciting. And he got on that stage.
Yeah.
He was just, first of all, when I work generally, especially in Vegas, I don't leave my bedroom. I do my show. I go back up because in Vegas, you get Vegas throat. You've heard about that.
I used to open for musical acts in Vegas, and and I remember them often getting Vegas throat, which would give me the night off, and I'd still get paid. So I loved Vegas throat.
Well, I hated it.
Oh, I know.
So, but what I did,
because it's so dry there.
Well, I would go. I'd do the show, and then I'd go up to the room. I had 2 shows a night, 7 nights a week. Is what we did.
Right.
And when I'd go to bed at night, I would have one of those hot steamers. You know,
Of course.
I had one on either side of the bed.
Smart.
And my hair would go curly, and I would not talk a lot.
Smart.
And I didn't.
Really smart.
I didn't go out.
Right.
Out of that room, and it was really boring.
Right.
It really was.
Vegas is rough.
There was.
Vegas.
George Burns was the best. I worked with George.
At what? At doing?
Just doing it. I loved working with him on stage, and then he'd say to the lady that was with me doing my hair, he'd say, "Come on, girls, let's go get some soup." And the first time he said that, I thought, "Oh, I can't go get soup. You know, I can't go get soup." But I went anyway because he was so darn cute and nice.
Is soup bad for your throat?
I don't know. I just didn't want to go down to the people. That's
I
all.
see.
And for him, it was always, let's go get some soup. That was his thing.
You're okay with soup?
But it was fun. It was fun going with him. And it took some of the stress off of my worrying about...
What is this act you were doing with him?
Well, he would open the show. And then he'd introduce me, but I'd come out and I'd do Gracie Allen, actually, with him on stage.
Wow.
Then he'd leave, and I would do my 50 minutes of whatever I was doing, singing. And
so it was your show, but he was like the opening act?
No, we split the bill.
You split the bill.
Yeah.
It was billed as Barbara Eden, George Burns in Las Vegas.
No, it was George Burns, Barbara Eden.
Okay, well, he was a million years old. He deserved it. But like, what hotel was this?
This
Stardust
was,
or the
no
Flamingo, the Riviera,
yeah, no.
the Sahara,
It could have been
the Sands,
could have been the Riviera.
the Platinum Lady.
I think it was the Riviera, but I'm not sure.
I played the Riviera in 1985.
I played all of them, actually. The
Wow.
MGM. I opened the MGM.
Really, the MGM Grand?
Yeah.
That was the last place I played.
Yeah.
I was the last 2 years. I was staying there 6 times a year.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't take it anymore. Not just Vegas, but especially Vegas. I mean, there is just something about that town that drains you. Like you're there for a day and you feel like you've been there for a week.
If you're
and sometimes
working,
you're having
it
fun.
drains you. Yeah.
I mean,
you can
part
go
of
and have a couple of days there. It's fun. That's it.
Yeah, but like just coming down from the elevator and the clang, 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 just immediately assaulted with the lights and the clang, clang, and the, it's just bunch of stupid, like horrible people walking around in
I didn't
t-shirts.
hear that.
Well,
funny.
it's not the cream of the crop. It's just, there was a time when a casino was, James Bond walking in a tuxedo.
Yeah.
You get these people, lucky if they wear a t-shirt tuxedo.
You're right. You're right.
I mean, they're like practically bare-chested in the lobby.
Yeah.
And they come in from the pool or whatever. It's just,
My mother loved it.
It's dying, you know.
She went with me. I also worked with Shecky Greene.
Oh, I remember Shecky
I
Greene.
love him.
Was he nice?
Oh, a beautiful guy.
Really?
I loved him, yeah.
You were lucky. Everybody was nice to you.
No, he was really nice. And my mom and I would come down after I did, because I opened for him. And I would come down.
For Shecky?
Yeah. Yeah. This was at the MGM Grand.
Okay.
And we'd come down and we'd put our chairs right in the wings and watch him, because we didn't know what he was going to do. You never knew what Shecky was going to do on stage.
Because he was such an improvisational.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And naughty.
Yes.
And my mother loved it, you know.
See, I didn't, I mean, you just, after all these years, changed my mind about Shecky Greene, or as the kids call him, who?
Yeah.
Because I always thought he was kind of, I never saw him work that much. So I guess I kind of thought, maybe because the name, Shecky, I thought, oh, this guy's probably corny. And now you're telling me he actually was kind of a genius.
He was great. I'll tell you one time that I was doing my show and I thought, gee, that's really a good audience. I walked off and my conductor said, well, Barbara, you really killed him tonight. And I said, thank you. And I went upstairs to change my clothes, get my mom. We're going to sit in the wings. We're sitting in the wings. And Shecky is sweating and talking. And finally he comes walking off. He said, and cursing like mad. And we said, what's wrong? What's wrong? He said, how can I make people laugh with the dead guy in front?
Actual dead guy?
Oh, yeah.
But he was good for your show.
No.
Oh, well,
But
why did you do good if
couldn't see him.
Oh, you couldn't see
I
him.
didn't know. The audience was...
But you said the audience was good.
I don't think the
obviously
audience-
they didn't give a shit.
They didn't know, I don't think. You know, but he was there. They covered him up with a tablecloth.
During Shecky's performance?
No, during mine.
They covered him with a tablecloth during your performance?
Yeah, but I didn't know it. I didn't know this
But
went on.
the audience must have seen that.
I don't know. They got the wife out of there. I heard afterwards, you know, what they did. But
The Desert Inn has heart. We got the wife out of there. The guy we put a tablecloth over, of course. The show must go on. Wait.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Well, the lights are so bright, especially if you're doing a single singing, you know. You don't see the audience down, especially near...
Sweetheart,
What?
go back to they put a tablecloth over because I just cannot get...
Well, they
so
did.
You did your act with a guy with tablecloth over him who's dead?
Yeah, but I didn't know it.
What'd you think they were doing it for?
I couldn't see it.
Oh.
I couldn't see it.
Where was he sitting in the room?
He was sitting right... Well, if this is the end of the stage...
Oh, so front.
He was right there.
Always the dead ones in front.
Really?
People die all the time in shows, and I swear to God, it's always in the front row. That's the old saying, I killed him. You know, wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's a great memory. I mean, how many people have
But
that
Shecky,
memory?
how can I make him laugh
Right.
with a dead guy out in front?
I remember a couple of times doing a stand-up show, and somebody had to go for a medical, reason, and then you have to find a way to recover from that and make the audience not be, I remember it happened a few years ago, and I remember thinking after the show, I'm glad this happened when I was in my 60s. I don't think I would have handled it nearly as well in my 30s. It takes a certain skill that a lifetime of performing will...
Especially for you.
Well, yeah.
Because you're doing a one-person
yes,
talk.
and it's getting people to laugh, which they have to feel permission to do. So you have to kind of bring them slowly down to...
Right.
He's going to be fine. This just in, it's just indigestion,
Yeah,
No, I
right.
don't know what I did, but you slowly get back to your show as if it, it's a, But I don't know if I could have done the guy with the tablecloth. I just feel
It was disgusting.
I mean, why don't they just put a fork in him? I mean, literally, I've heard the term, and this would seem, whew.